Welcome to Angel's Table. We are on the red carpet tonight for another one of Harley Wallen's films, Moving Parts. We will be interviewing Harley along with Nancy Oswine and many of the cast members, and I'm sure that it's going to be a very exciting evening. There's a lot of excitement in the air about this film and a lot of wonderful conversation. So join us, and thank you for coming. Welcome to Angel's Table. We are on the red carpet with Harley Wallen for his premiere of Moving Parts. Welcome to Angel's Table, and thank you for inviting us to your premiere. I know you don't really want to talk about the film itself, but what do you want to talk about? You tell me what you want to say.
I would love to talk about the movie in general because I feel that when I wrote this script, I knew that it was really special. I had already directed 3 short films and a feature myself, and I knew this needed more. So I went looking for a director for this movie, and I could not find somebody who embodied everything that I wanted. So after a while of searching, Jerry, who had been assisting me in finding one, because he thought the script deserved it, he comes to me and he says, all right, here's what we're going to do. Since we can't find anybody that can do everything, how about we do half? You direct 2 days on the weekend, I direct 2 days on the weekend, and we direct it together. And I'm like, I don't know, that sounds crazy. How do you know we're going to get along? How do you know we're not going to, I'm not going to say don't do that, and you're going to say don't do that. I've seen a lot of people not be friends after an experience like that. And somehow here we are, and we have an amazing baby from this relationship of so many people taking this so, it's been so important to so many people. And when you see the performances, I'm always really picky on actors that are in and out of truth, and there's very, very little of that here. I mean, I would put this film up against anything. I have right now entered this film already into festivals like Toronto, Berlin, some major festivals because of how much I believe in it. And this has come out of my own pocket, which is money I don't really have, but I have to. This movie is just that special.
Right. Well, I know we worked on another film together, and even while we were working on that, all you talked about was this film, and it's like, well, I'm a little jealous I'm not working on that project. So I'm still a little jealous about that, but I'm really excited to see it. And so how did that work out with the directing? Because you could see some differences in the way things are directed, but did you not find that a problem?
No. If you're going to go through shot for shot, there would be different choices that I would have made than what Jerry made, and the other way around. But the vision itself, Jerry and I met starting in January 2016, pre-production of this film, and we really aligned on vision. I think a lot of the things that we love in film, we both love, and I think it's going to come across on screen. We test screened this here Thursday night. I didn't even know what to say. It was an amazing experience. This film is really special.
That's awesome. Now, are both you and Jerry in this film?
Yes, we are. I play Seth, a private investigator who gets sucked into this crazy story to try to find out what is going on with Katie's husband. She thinks he's cheating on him. I find out that's not the case. It's much, much worse. And we then, go on a crazy trip together. Jerry plays the internal affairs agent that is pursuing the detective that is chasing the bad guy. So the story, it is probably, I still pinch myself about this script. Even today, after all the script that I've written since, this script to me is just special on every single level. I don't think there's going to be a single person sitting in the audience today watching and saying, oh, I figured that was how it's going to go. I don't think that'll happen.
Wow. Well, I personally love mystery and intrigue, so I'm going to be right from the beginning wanting to try to figure it out.
Good.
Just because of you saying that, it's like, okay, so it's not what you expect, so what can it possibly be? Mm-hmm. And then how about your cast? Was that a difficult process? Or I know a lot of the people in this film are people that you have had in subsequent films, so you must love working with them.
Yeah, I mean, I really think I think our cast is extraordinary, actually. And what I love is how serious everybody took this film. I think they read it and said, wow, this is special. Because you have people that, and I'm not going to name any people, I'm not going to point anything out, but there are people that might be good to decent actors that are amazing in this film. Because I think they all came ready to work. I don't think a single person put their ego first. I think everybody said, I'm going to make sure that I have my A game on for this one. And it shows. It really does.
Well, that's really cool, because if you give an actor something that they can really work with, they will step it up if they have the ability to do that. So that's really awesome. I'm really excited. I can't wait to see the film. I know we have a lot of people to interview, Absolutely. So I'm going to let you go enjoy your evening.
All right, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you coming. Always a pleasure.
Right. Welcome, Katie Whalen, one of the leads of Moving Parts. Katie, can you tell me something about your character without giving any spoilers away?
Yes. So my character is a part of a couple that is like an upper class couple. My husband gets himself involved in something that like winds up not being too good, but he finds himself in a predicament, and like I think that he's cheating on me and a bunch of other stuff, but come to find out it's way worse than that. So yeah, stay tuned.
Okay, yeah, I would think so. So now, was this your first role that you have played?
No, actually, but this is a very special role to me. This was my second lead role, and I'll tell you, if it wasn't for this opportunity, because I have grown as an actress from this role. It was very unique from the get-go, and I was so excited to get into this because for me, it's very easy to step out of myself and become something far different than what I am, because I'm able to go to the extremes with everything that's not me, right? So, and this character is very not who I am, and it's so exciting to be able to step out of myself and step into her and be like, heck yeah, this is how it goes. So
that's really awesome. I know a few years ago I had auditioned for part of a very snooty upper class unhappy woman, and it was an interesting thing to play someone who's not me.
Yeah.
So, and I had a draw from people I knew. What did you do to draw from your character, for your character?
For my character, I can't say too much, but being a stuck-up bitch, for me it was, pardon my language, I know I'm on an interview here, for me it was taking away, right, taking away the innocence of who I am, and really expanding and putting and feeding onto the, like I want to say negative, but it's the manipulating, the control, because Angela is she's very OCD, she's a perfectionist, she is a control freak, which most people who are upper class and snooty are control freaks, but if things don't go her way, she does what she has to do to make things go her way, and just how she is as a person.
All right, awesome. Well, you look absolutely amazing. I love what you have on. You always look stunning, though. But I like the color on you. It kind of matches with your coloring.
I need to brighten up a little bit, so I needed to brighten up a little bit. Yeah, thank you.
No, you look wonderful. Well, have a wonderful evening. I can't wait to see the film and talk to you about it afterwards.
Great, thank you.
I'm welcoming now Walbert Beltran, which is very hard to say, and I would love to say it properly and roll the R's, but I'm sorry I can't do that.
It's all right. Walbert Beltran for my Puerto Rican people, I guess.
All right, so now that's pretty. Walbert is the CEO and producer of Caribbean Fury Productions, with Harley.
Correct.
So I know you were saying off camera that this is your baby. So tell me about that.
It is my baby, and that's something that I'm really, really proud. This actually our second collaboration, or our first collaboration with Nancy and Jerry. So it came out beautifully. Social special movie. Really, really proud of it. Yep.
Yeah. So second production, you were also taken over. No.
Yeah. First production collaborating with Nancy and Jerry. And Harley and I have been in, we did the Seafood before this one, and then like 3 shorts before this one too. But it's our first collaboration with Nancy and Jerry, which is awesome. Nancy and Jerry, they brought like a lot to the table for this film. This movie is gonna blow your mind. Probably, in my opinion, probably the best indie film yet created here in Michigan for all Michiganders.
Oh, that's very cool. I know that everybody has been just, said how much they enjoyed working on this project because they really believed in it. They loved the whole concept, and
Correct.
So is that what drew you to it? Was the storyline?
Yeah, storyline was beautiful. It was like a really, really good storyline. The acting was on point. Like everything on this film came out so unbelievably awesome. That is, it's gonna show. Once you guys seen this movie, you guys gonna be really impressed. So.
Really? Awesome. Now, you didn't act in this, but you were part of the crew.
No, I did some acting, as a matter of fact. I had a short part at the beginning of the movie. You'll see. That was my first probably credit as a stunt. I had a fight with Harley at the beginning, so it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be really fun.
How exciting! Because I didn't think you did any acting.
No,
Is this?
I used to be an actor back in the days. I retired from acting when I started producing with Harley. So I was like, let me take a break, learn about cinematography and editing and all that stuff. So I put all that aside, but I still do some acting. Like I did have a little part in this one, and I did a little piece of acting on the Seafood too.
Very cool. So are you and Harley just waiting to see how everybody's going to be reacting? Are you going to be watching everyone's faces?
Yeah.
From what I understand,
Yes,
that's
we
how it's
are.
going to be.
I can't wait to see people's reaction. We're hoping for a lot of noise in that theater, and then because it's gonna be fun. People are gonna love this movie. Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, thank you for stopping
you,
by.
thank
I
you.
appreciate that. I'm really excited for all of you, and I can't wait to see it. So,
Thank you, Angel. Thank you.
all right, have a nice evening. Welcome to the red carpet, Daniel Duane. Daniel is the cinematographer on the film. And now, is this your first project with Harley?
This was my first project with Harley, yes. My first project as a director of photography. You could say that Harley probably discovered me, a recent film grad student, so yeah.
Where are you a grad student from?
Well, I graduated from Olivet Nazarene University. It's in Illinois, kind of about Chicago. Also went to the Los Angeles Film Studies Center, so there's that, yeah.
Well, and you were in LA, so what brought you back to Michigan?
Well, this is home. This is where I grew up, so I kind of wanted to come here and get some practice making movies, doing my thing, so yeah.
I completely understand that. So now, is this your first Michigan project in general? Have you worked on other projects?
Yeah, this was my first project. I've done other projects since then. I've actually created my own film company where we're working on a few feature films that we're going to be doing in the future. Yeah, that's called Sabbath Films.
Sabbath Films?
Sabbath Films, yep.
Okay, wonderful. So how was your experience on this project, especially as it was first with Harley? Were you excited about it? I mean, the content obviously is pretty impressive, so.
Yeah, it was great. It was a lot of work. It was a lot of fun too, because it's just like, this is what I've always wanted to do, and so finally getting to do this professionally is like a dream come true, so yeah.
So was this your actually first project ever?
Other than things I've done in school, I've been making my own films since I was like 12 years old. So I've been doing this for forever. But this is my first like feature film, professional, like in a big movie theater kind of movie. So
Have you seen the final product, or is this your first time?
I have not seen the full movie yet. I filmed it. I was behind every single shot in the movie, watching it from every take and every angle, but I've not seen the final cut.
Were you a part of the editing at all?
Nope, not at all.
Oh my gosh, so this is really exciting for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh my gosh, I'm excited for you. Well, thank you for stopping by. I'm really looking forward to seeing your work.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy your night.
You too.
We're now welcoming Jerry Hayes to the red carpet. Jerry, you are one of the directors, and then you are also an actor on the film. And was this your first directing film?
No. I've done a lot of. This is my second feature film. And my first I directed with Harley. I'm mainly an actor who directs, and I started in indies short films back in the 90s, acting and directing. And it takes a lot to get me to direct, a strong vision. Harley wrote this wonderful screenplay, wonderful, memorable characters, very fresh story. Inspired me, and I just ended up liking Harley a lot. We got along, and he asked me to direct, and I was involved in some, and then we finally decided we're going to direct this together, and I direct 2 days, he directs 2, and we aligned on our vision, and we had a strong vision right to the end, and I think audiences are going to love. We both feel audiences are going to love Moving Parts. It's an emotional roller coaster ride with a lot of twists and turns, and it grabs you by the heart and soul and sucks you in, I think. Yeah.
Oh wow. So what I'm getting from talking to everybody, there's a lot of emotion in this, so it's not just a thrill, but you have emotion driven with this as well.
Yeah, I would say this is emotionally driven. It jabs you to think, but it jars your emotions. I always love that about this. There was just this emotional element that it's a roller coaster ride of twists, turns, and these relationships, and it's just that it's very beautiful. There's a poetic sense to it too, with the drama, crime, action, suspense, thriller. I mean, it really is all that blended together.
Wow, that's really exciting. So what was your role in the film?
Oh, I play a Turtle and Affair investigator. I'm investigating a cop who's a questionable cop, and I'm part of that. You know, I love the role. Harley wrote this role, and we met at a diner the first time, and he had the script. He said, "I think I found my Good Will Hunting." And you know, I heard this before, and then I read it, and I go, "This is fresh. It's almost retro fresh." And then I was sitting there. I go, "Can I read this? Can I read that little part?" And I read it, and I go, "Whoa!" I felt very aligned and centered in this little tiny role that ended up becoming a little bit bigger, but I really loved it. You know, yeah, I love the role. Yeah.
That's very cool. So, what do you prefer, the acting or the directing?
It's no preference. I mean, I'm always compelled to act. I'm always busy acting since I was 12, so I'm an actor who directs sometimes. I think what compels me to act is good story, a role I love, and a filmmaker I trust, and then I'm on. To get me to direct is a different story. It's got to be, I'm just different about the directing thing. It's got to be something that screams that you are the one that must do this thing. Right. You know, that's a whole different feeling for me. So I can't explain it to anybody, but that's kind of where I stand on directing. And then I'm on. I give 150%, you know, and I think Harley and I are very happy. We feel that our vision's realized. Everybody in the cast and crew gave their very best that they had in them. Very proud of everybody.
I can't wait to see the film. So my one question is, are you now on board with all of his films, or is it a...
I've acted in... I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, go ahead.
No, I've acted in... Harley's a wonderful director. I've acted in 3 of his films, the last 3. So this, Taken Over, I played the chief police, and I did the one with Tom Sizemore. Harley and I were partners hunting down the bad guy, you know that? Yeah. And then behind the scenes a little bit, you know.
Right,
yeah, but no plans to direct together right now, but you never know when we might come back together on something, right? Like
well, he likes to keep his team together, so I could see that. And by the way, I love your purple shirt. You look fabulous.
Prince, I love Prince. You know?
Hello, Nancy.
Welcome to our premiere.
Well, thank you very much for having us. I'm very excited, as you must be a little more excited too.
I am
a little closer.
So excited about this movie. This was actually my first assistant directing gig and my first executive production gig. And I also do the special effects makeup on this, and also wrote a little bit on a few scenes and stuff too. So.
You are multi-talented. I can't wait to see the makeup.
I try. We're working so hard to try to support Michigan film and create opportunities here. And this film I'd been approached about executive production before, but when I saw this script, it was better than anything I'd ever seen come out of Michigan before. And I was actually already signed on to assistant direct when Harley asked me when they were fundraising, and he asked me if we could possibly get involved. And once I read the film, I'm like, I have to do this. I have to make this film happen. It's amazing.
Wow. So he said that you do come in and help him tidy up scripts a lot. I love that he trusts you with that. You guys have built a really great relationship in that capacity.
We have. He's like a brother to me. I can't even tell you what this relationship has meant to me because I really admire him and look up to him as a writer, as a producer, as a director. I already admired him as an actor before, but when he started directing, there are moments when I feel like that's even more meant to be than his acting, because I think he is such a natural. He's such a strong leader for our team, and he's such a clear communicator. And I think it's one of the reasons that's allowed us to grow so quickly is there's no leadership vacuum. We all have a clear task, and he causes us all to kind of raise our skills and come up to meet what he's expecting of us. And it's been an incredible ride. So we're starting our 5th project together this summer.
That's amazing. No, I sat with you on the casting, and I just want to comment on the fact when he was acting, I could tell that you got really emotional watching him, and that was really kind of cool. It kind of gave me chills just to see you watching him. It was pretty cool.
Well, as I, how excited I am about this movie tonight, and you guys are going to be blown away. But this summer, we're producing my first screenplay, and that we'd seen all these great actors auditioning and bringing these things to life, but that's the first time I saw a full scene with what eventually was the 2 actors that would be playing 2 of the 3 lead roles of the film. And they brought those characters that I created to life, and it was just a really emotional moment to me, and I knew we'd found our person at that moment. And I can't wait to get started on that one. But tonight is going to be the culmination of a long, wonderful journey that I cannot wait to share with people.
Well, I'm excited. I can't wait to see it. And I know you still haven't seen it, so I think that's pretty exciting.
I've seen a few bits and pieces of it, and I had the option of watching it with Harley when they were doing the screener copy and stuff like that. And he was really surprised, but I opted not to. It's like I want to enjoy the full thing in front of the audience with them at the same moment. So I know what I've seen is breathtaking, but I'm going to be enjoying this for the first time with the audience.
Very exciting. I love what you're wearing. You look absolutely beautiful. Head to toe, you look stunning.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful night. I'll catch
so
you
much.
afterwards. Joining me now is Henry Cross III. And what is your character in the film?
Well, I play a character whose name is Cross. I hired a high-profile hitman. So that's my character that I play in this film.
I can see that. I can see a hitman.
You can see that? A hitman? I'm really a
no,
nice
you're
guy.
so sweet and beautiful. No, not really. I can't, no. But, if you're a good enough actor, you can pull that off.
Yeah. I try to, embody each role that I take on and, make sure that the audience is not seeing me, but they actually see the role. So this is a great character to play. Really got into the role, and it was great working with the cast and the crew and and Harley, the director. So it was real fun. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's really exciting. So how did you get your inspiration to create this character?
Just watching some other films where it involved high-profile assassins, and just trying to become my own Cross, and make him somebody that stood out in the film, to make the just to make his role to be very impactful for the film. So pretty much, yeah.
All right. Have you worked on other films with Harley, or is this your first?
Yes, I just finished another film with Harley. I don't know if we're supposed to talk about it, so I won't mention it, but I just finished another film with Harley called Into a Dark Mind. Great piece, great story, just like this one is a great story. Harley's a great writer, great director, and it's really good to work with. So look forward to establishing a relationship that we have to continue to work together, going forward in the future.
Right, very cool.
Yeah.
Well, I just wanted to tell you, I love what you're wearing. You look absolutely spectacular.
That's all due to my girlfriend, beautiful girlfriend Jennifer. She's over there mingling somewhere. So
I'll have to meet her.
She keeps me together.
One of the things that I love about doing the red carpets is meeting new people that I haven't met before.
Okay.
Especially in the film community. I've been in the film industry for at least 10 years,
Okay.
but I'm not really here in Michigan. So I'm really learning or meeting a lot of new people, and it's really quite exciting. I love
Yeah.
meeting everyone.
Yeah, it's quite exciting. That's one thing about this business is, you know, you travel all over the place, you meet a lot of new different people, establish relationships, and it's really great. You know, it actually adds to, as an actor, adds to us to be able to do, you know, better roles, because the more people you meet, the more personalities you begin to learn, and, you know, if you draw back on those memories, you can, you know, become, you know, pull from that, you know, for the character. So it's great, you know, meeting a lot of people and all, and so I love it. I love it.
That's true. You really can. I mean, even if you just stand around and watch everybody,
Right.
you can glean different things for a character.
Yeah,
So
different
I'm
mannerism, body functions, all that type of stuff. It all goes into it. So
look
I
at
love
that. I'm learning something from you. I like that.
Yes.
It's been wonderful meeting you.
Pleasure to meet you, Angel.
I'm going to hug you, though, because I'm a
All right.
hugger.
I like hugs.
All right, I do, too.
right.
Well, hopefully we get to work together sometime.
I believe we will. I believe we will.
All right,
All
awesome.
right. Good stuff.
Welcoming now is Ali Amin, and you played one of the hitmen in the movie. You want
Yes.
to tell me about that?
Well, this is you know, a film where, well, basically it's you see as Henry and I, and there's, you know, another guy his name is Brian. Well, what we do is we're basically the guys who kind of comes in and, you know, as three other guys who doesn't get the job done, we're the next three to get the job done, basically. So basically we finish up the dirty work is what they call us.
Okay, wow. So, and how did you create the character? Did you watch other films? What was your method for being
Well,
this
I mean,
character?
me going to the audition, that's, you know, the role basically they had in mind for me was something to play like, you know, a gangster role, and majority of the time that's kind of the roles I usually get, and which I'm okay with because I don't mind playing the bad character.
Yeah.
Because always, you know, as we say, good people, you're always good in real life, but films, time to be something else, and I don't know, my different side is being bad.
Yeah.
So,
Well, you know, there's something to be said for that. If you're always, you know, a good person and nice, it's kind of fun to step out of who you are and create a different character. What would your dream role be?
my dream role, I don't know, still play the bad character, but maybe lead as something Scarface, Godfather type, like one of the lead guys.
Yeah, I could see you doing that. You could play a lead.
Not a
So, is this your first film with Harley, or have you been working with him before?
No, I have worked with Harley before. This is probably like my second film with him, and you know, Harley and I, we've worked on several occasions. You know, mostly everybody that you see here, we're all very acquainted with each other, and you know, it's a small industry here, so everyone knows everybody.
It is. Well, I'm meeting new people tonight. So for me, it's really exciting. I love meeting new people anyway. But it's fun seeing just how big the community is, because I thought it was smaller, and I keep meeting more and more people. So it's very cool. So how long have you been in the industry in Michigan?
I have been in the acting industry for almost 6 years now, you know, doing some acting, and been, you know, started as a model, and, you know, I still do that, but, you know, while I model, you know, why not do acting as well? You know, because once you act, you learn how to act better in front of a camera, you know, even with modeling, because it just makes everything so much easier. So, you know, acting and modeling has got to be, you know, it's been a good journey, but hopefully still keep rising to the next level, because that's what I call myself, the working dog.
Right. Well, I really think that we're gaining a momentum here in Michigan for the film. Everybody's just now starting to see the fruits of their labor.
Yeah.
But I get doing the modeling, because the modeling kind of can sometimes pay for the bills while you're building the acting career.
Yeah, I mean it's up and down. You know, it's not. I mean, Michigan is not really the biggest in the industry, but hey, it's just it's a start. It's a working course, you know. But I managed to still travel to get out other states as well. So, yeah.
Oh, very cool. Well, it's very nice meeting you. I'm looking forward to your work in the movie. So, and have a nice night. Hello, Michael Alexander. Thank you for joining us on the red carpet.
Well, thank you. You're welcome.
And you played one of the mob bosses in the film. Is that
I am
correct?
the mob boss in this.
Oh.
Yeah, there's only one mob boss, Sacha Baron.
And how was that to play the boss?
Well, you know, I get to be nice, but I get to be a little mean when needed, okay? So I can't give away too much.
So was that easy to create that character, or is there a little bit of you in that character?
Yeah, I've been a mob boss and like 3 other things. I usually get stereotype is like that type of role, or a detective. I do have my own film I just got done with where I had to go to a different level where it's nothing to do with family, dad, emotional, crying, bring tears, all that. So, you know, I had a lot of fun with that. And it's a creative process.
It is, okay. But you enjoy playing the mob boss.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and this cast, from what I understand, was just phenomenal to work with.
Everybody in this cast, they gave the greatest performances. I mean, and the crew, we're at another level. As for, you know, the DP, the directors, the sound, everybody just did, I mean, they meshed. And you're about to see that with Moving Parts. I'm very proud to be part of the cast and part of this crew, and to be a part of this team, because I think that this is going somewhere. I mean, it's really a piece of art. I'm an artist, and this is art all the way.
Wonderful. Well, thank you very much for joining us. I know that it's getting close to time for the film, so I'm looking forward to seeing you as the mob boss.
Thank you.
Welcome Matthew Saman to the red carpet, and you played Malik.
Yep, Malik. I play Malik in the movie. I'm one of the henchmen. Me and Mo play the 2 henchmen. Now, it's pretty cool because I think you just interviewed Mike over there as well, so we're his henchmen in the movie.
Well, I'm really excited to see all the different characters because I know everybody's been really excited. So was this a character that you enjoy playing? Is it out of character for you?
It's a character I've been getting typed as. It's more of a villainous character, which I enjoy playing. I kind of get into those roles pretty well. In this one, my character is a bit more extrovert in terms of violence compared to my partner. So you'll see some of that there.
I'm excited to see that. I'm going to let you go because I know the movie's getting ready. I love your jacket.
Thank you very much.
And thank you very much for
Thank you, Angel.
stopping by.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Hello, Dennis Marin. How are you?
I'm fantastic. I'm super excited to be here right now.
Yeah, I can imagine you are. You are one of the leads in this film.
I would like to think so. Yeah, it's a pretty big, important part. So yeah, I guess you could say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited to see you in this character. I've seen you in small roles, but I've not seen this.
Okay.
And can you tell us a little bit about your character?
Certainly, yeah. I play Adam Johnson, who is the boyfriend of Jessica Johnson's character, Lisa Shields. And he's kind of out there, so it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Yeah, I don't want to give too much away because I'm super excited to see it, but it's going to be cool.
Was this a really challenging role for you, or did you identify with the character?
It was mainly because this was the first feature film I've ever done, so that's why it's kind of hitting home for me right now. You know, it was shot about a year ago now, so I mean, getting into that character was a little difficult because he was so unlike me, which is kind of fun though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I love getting to play somebody that, you know, I wouldn't act like that in real life. So being able to kind of get into that mindset and just be that, you know, odd character is truly, truly awesome.
Yeah.
I love it, yeah.
I'm a little bit jealous. That sounds like a lot of fun. I've played some characters out of who I am, but nothing like really, really exciting. So.
Well, you never know. I mean, you're a talented actress. You know, something is bound to happen, you know, for you where you would play a character like that. And yeah, I would love to see it.
So. I know, me too. Oh, you know, you're right there.
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
Well, I'm really excited. I cannot wait to see this. I've been saying that all night. It's become
Everybody's excited.
Everybody is.
It's very exciting.
Well, go enjoy because I know it's getting ready to start. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for joining us on the red carpet this evening. We've had a wonderful time interviewing Harley Wallen, Nancy Oswine, and many of the cast members. And we really appreciate you joining us for this wonderful event and hope to see you again next time.